What about the actual sourcing? What about the farming practices that are involved and where the pea protein is actually coming from?
So the pea protein originally comes from France, and it's grown under very strict conditions there. It's, we considered that to sort of be the highest quality source of protein we could find. And then it is processed in Belgium under, again, strict conditions in which the protein is isolated from the original peas. And then it's tested at various stages as well. So it's sort of tested at the source and then after manufacture. And then we also have product batch tested for athletes as well. And so you're basically getting a triple test where you can be sure that there's no banned substances in there. There's, no appreciable levels of heavy metals or any herbicides or pesticides or anything. So people can rest assured that you're not getting any of those nasties in the product.
Yeah, that's a question I get a lot, especially being that it's isolated. Is people want to know that it's not somehow concentrating some type of pesticide or heavy metal into the product by the processing. You think that's a legitimate concern? Is that something that you could see happening?
There's a potential concern there. I think the bigger concern though is in where the product is growing, because you can't concentrate something that's not there, right? So when you
Right.
have good sourcing and you've got good provenance of a product, I think that really takes care of a lot of the issues. I
Yeah.
think a lot of the issues that we're potentially starting to see at the moment is that there are products of various types that are derived from ingredients grown in porous soils that might have groundwater contamination, which could be heavy metal contamination in particular. And so then when you're taking that and isolating it, then there is potential for concentration of those things. But really, the idea of concentration and isolation are a little bit different too, because isolation is about isolating out the protein. And so
Yeah.
when we isolate the protein, that really is the process. It's right to isolate the protein, and it gets rid of the other things. Now, some of the other things that are left behind, like the carbohydrate and the fiber content, that is often where you might find some of the nasties if they were there. But again, we're
Right.
avoiding that problem because when you have a better source in terms of the right substrate, the right soil that it's grown in, that doesn't have that groundwater contamination, you're avoiding most of those issues.
Yeah. Yeah. The soil is huge. I think. Do you know much about these farms? I mean, I would imagine it's pretty pristine area, based on the location that it's grown in.
As far as I know, that's the key, and it's always had a very, it's always been considered to be the highest quality of farmland. The companies that, or the company that grows the peas themselves is a multi-generational family company. And so there is, a high degree of provenance there where the quality of the raw material is very high.
Yeah.